My name is Jesan Sorrells, and this is the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast. Shorts. There's no co-host on shorts. These are 2 to 4 minute long observations, ideas, thoughts, or rants about the literature, philosophy, psychology, and theology of leadership. Because listening to me talk about leadership for 2 to 4 minutes is better than reading and trying to understand yet another business book. Quote, I think the impact of superheroes on popular culture is both tremendously embarrassing and not a little worrying. Mass market superhero movies seem to be abetting an audience who do not wish to relinquish their grip on A, their relatively reassuring childhoods, or B, the relatively reassuring 20th century. I think that a good argument can be made for D.W. Griffith's Birth of a Nation as the first American superhero movie, and the point of origin for all those capes and masks. Unquote. Alan Moore, author, Watchmen, and V for Vendetta. Leaders move beyond reassurance, beyond culture, and they move beyond the mass market. And as leaders sit in the rubble of the post-COVID sifting, as leaders look around and attempt to come to terms with the abundance of the 20th century, as leaders face the trauma of a return to history, leaders need material to reconstruct a narrative that works. The writers, tastemakers, cultural gatekeepers, and cultural voices of the 20th century, in particular, the most recent late 20th century, held power and sway over the consciousness of almost everyone in the West, but particularly the consciousness of leaders in the West. Follow me here around the horn for just a second. Think about it. Politics is downstream from culture, and culture is downstream from philosophy and big ideas. Yet leadership is required to carry, to guide, to move the raft of people down and through the raging waters of ideas, culture, and politics. And leadership is required to keep everyone in the boat and out of the river. When leaders abet their followers, in this analogy, the passengers in the boat headed downstream, they open the possibility that the followers will wind up navigating the boat and wind up either crashing on the shore or drifting aimlessly through a morass of politics, culture, and unknowable ideas. Superheroics in their best form, represented by all those capes and masks, are not a cover for deeper bigotries, the fear of leaving childhood, or the desire to be reassured in a scary world. They are, however, the antidote to bitterness, resentment, cynical pride, and dismissive arrogance that can plague leaders, followers, organizations, and even nation states. Leaders must exhibit optimism, but also a trait that goes beyond optimism and cuts through the dark heart of ennui that leads to becoming adrift on a sea of nothing. Leaders must exhibit the vision and courage to move forward to places even a superhero or supervillain might dare to tread. And all without the permission of the overly repentant, the unrepentant, or those more interested in illusion and illusion than hard reality. And that's it for me. Follow us on all the places that you follow us. Please subscribe to Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast. Please tell your friends. Please like and share. Please also check out the HSCT website for all products and solutions. Please check out the Leading Keys website for products and solutions, our remote training services, our books, our trainings that will help you become a better leader. And watch this space for more information about our upcoming book, 12 Rules for Leaders, a foundational guide to intentional leadership, coming in April 2022. Please also go to JesanSorrells.com for more blogs and more posts about how you can be a better leader, and check out all of our YouTube channels online. Thanks, and have a great rest of your leadership day. Out.